The printing can't stop. Mathematically can't stop. The obligations are locked in, legally protected, constitutionally guaranteed. 78 million baby boomers retiring over 20 years, all receiving Social Security, all receiving Medicare, all expecting their pensions. The annual cost is over $5 trillion. Tax revenue is roughly $4 trillion. The gap is $1 trillion every year, forever, for the next 30 years. So they'll print the difference every year. They have to. There's no other option available. The currency supply will increase by trillions annually. The dollar will debase, not might, will. It's mathematically required. It's already happening. Look at M2 money supply, up 40% since 2020. That's 40% more dollars, chasing roughly the same amount of goods. That's inflation. That's debasement. That's stage 4. Your pension in 2030, you'll receive it. But it'll buy half what it does today. By 2035, maybe a quarter, maybe less. They'll send you the check. The numbers on the statement will look right. $2,000, $3,000, whatever they promised. But you won't be able to live on it. Rent will eat it all, or groceries, or utilities. The promise kept, the value destroyed. This is exactly precisely what happened to Roman grain recipients. They got their grain, the distribution continued, but it bought nothing because the currency was worthless. French rents holders got their francs. Everyone owed. But those francs couldn't buy bread. Weimar pensioners got their marks. Constitutional guarantee honored. But the marks were worthless. Same pattern, same mechanism, same outcome. And that executive order changing the accounting rules, that's the tell. That's the admission. When governments change accounting standards to hide insolvency, they're not planning to fix the problem. They're planning to manage the collapse. They're planning to keep the promises in name while destroying them in reality. They're preparing for stage 4 while pretending everything is fine. The end game has begun. The pattern is completing. Your pension is being destroyed right now, not in the future. Now. I know what you're thinking. This time is different. America isn't Rome. We're not Weimar Germany. We have the world's reserve currency. We have technology. We have the most powerful economy in history. Every objection you're forming I've heard before. Let me address them. This time is different. That's what everyone says. Every civilization, every empire, every government facing stage 3. Rome thought their system was eternal, built by the gods, protected by Mars himself. France thought their crown was divinely ordained, 1,000-year monarchy. Germany thought their industrial base and technical superiority made them immune. Most advanced economy in Europe. They were all wrong. The pattern doesn't care about your exceptionalism. It cares about mathematics. We have the reserve currency. Yes. And that makes it worse, not better. Much worse. It means you can print longer before the crisis hits. You can export your inflation to other countries for a while. But when it finally breaks, when the world loses confidence, it's not just your pension that collapses. It's the entire global financial system. The reserve currency isn't a shield. It's a bigger bomb. When it detonates, the damage is worldwide. Technology will save us. Technology doesn't change mathematics. You can't innovate your way out of promising more than exists. You can't AI your way out of 78 million retirees expecting benefits funded by 140 million workers, half of whom earn too little to pay significant taxes. The demographic math is fixed. Birth rates are locked in. You can't create 40 million new 25-year-old workers through technology. Technology doesn't create people. It doesn't change the worker to retiree ratio. It doesn't eliminate the obligation. We'll just grow our way out. With what? Productivity growth is anemic, 1% annually. Labor force participation is declining. People leaving the workforce, retiring, going on disability. Debt is already bigger than GDP. 35 trillion in debt, 28 trillion in GDP. You're already underwater. You can't grow faster than your debt when you're adding 2 trillion in deficit spending every single year. The math doesn't work. You'd need 7% real GDP growth every year for 30 years. We haven't hit 7% in decades. We're not going to start now. They'll just tax the rich more. Fine, let's do the math. Confiscate every dollar from every billionaire in America. Every single one. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, all of them. You get about $5 trillion one time. That covers unfunded pension liabilities for 1 year, maybe 2 if you stretch. Then what? You've run out of billionaires, you've confiscated everything, and the obligations continue, forever, every year. For decades, the rich don't have enough money to solve this. Not even close. The government will never let pensions fail. You're right, they won't. That's the point. That's exactly what I'm telling you. They won't default, they won't cut benefits. They'll pay every dollar owed. But they'll pay in currency they've debased into worthlessness. That's how they keep the promise while destroying you. That's stage 4. That's what's happening. None of these escape routes work. None of them ever have. The pattern is unbreakable because the mathematics is unbreakable. When you promise more than you can deliver and you can't raise enough revenue and you legally can't cut the promises, there's only one option left. Print, debase, destroy the currency. It's not a choice. It's mathematics with a political face. So what do? How do you survive stage 4 when everyone around you is being destroyed? How do you protect yourself when the pattern is inevitable? First, understand what's really happening. Your pension isn't your retirement. Your Social Security isn't your safety net. Not anymore. These are nominal promises that will be kept in worthless currency. The check will arrive. The value won't. Plan accordingly. That means you need real assets, hard assets, things that hold value when currency devalues. Second, position yourself in inflation-resistant assets immediately. Real estate in supply-constrained markets. Not everywhere, but places where people need to live and supply can't increase easily. Commodities, energy infrastructure, productive farmland, things with intrinsic value that can't be printed. Your pension is a melting ice cube. Every month it loses purchasing power. You need assets that appreciate as the currency debases, assets that rise with inflation, not stocks promising future earnings. Hard assets generating current income,